Welcome to my Mantra News Feed video style for Mantrapreneur Masters. I'm Alexandra Teklak and I am the creator and founder of AQUAMANTRA Water. So today's little show is going to be super fun and it's going to be jammed packed, and I want to make sure that you guys really follow along with the abundance and prosperity skills and tools that I'm going to be giving you. This is what's so great about you being connected to this private list of ours of entrepreneurs, because this is where I load all kinds of goodies for you. And if you're not and you're watching this on my YouTube channel, make sure you go to www.mantrapreneur.us and sign up, because during our show, we always like to drop clues and little tools, and we won't actually give you all the information on the show. It might come to you in this newsletter list. So I'm going to be doing that today. So last week we spoke with Mantrapreneur Master Dolan Ramsey, and we were talking about what's in your company name, what's really about creating that brand for yourself so that others can now receive your brand. You want to make sure that you're not creating a name that nobody's going to get, understand, realize, or even know how to spell. So that was a really good show, and if you want, you can go to Blog Talk Radio and check that out. And I'm not the only person who thinks like that. There's a lot of brand masters out there, including the brand coaches who wrote this book, which is Brewing a Hot Brand. You might want to go check out the book. It's really easy to get on Amazon.com, and it's a quick little book. It's not really like long, but it's a 27-day action plan to serve up profits and decaffeinate the competition. These guys created a coffee brand and decided to move on to being brand coaches. So my favorite here is on day 2. It says, head for the heart. Powerful brands evoke powerful emotions. And the next page they talk about, by emotional branding, we mean that everything in your brand sparks your target audience on a sensory and emotional level. So brand masters are also going to be telling you this. The thing is that you want to evoke that. And so it's really about not only connecting with your heart, right, and the emotional sense, because that's what triggers people. AQUAMANTRA's I am loved, right? That's really a trigger, because yes, you are loved and you feel it and you see it and you want to be a part of being loved or being grateful. This is an emotional component. This is compelling you to go and pick up the bottle, right? And then also we have the artwork on the bottle. So the artwork actually brings you into the brand and the messaging. So, and it's not like it all has to be, female oriented, but it does have to trigger emotions within your demographic, whatever your demographic is. And we talked about that on the show, really about getting into who is your audience? Who are you marketing to? And that's going to be in some consecutive shows. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later on. But what Dolan unleashed to us on the show was his little special secret, which is a Vedic astrologer by the name of Kathleen Whelan. And Kathleen, I'm really excited because I actually have a session with Kathleen, and what she does is she tunes in to your astrological chart, to the Sanskrit sounds and the messaging, and she has a whole collection of the way that she does this, and I'll probably report to this on the next video series. But she helps to create the sounds, the Sanskrit sounds, if you will, that will support you. So it'll support you for abundance. It'll support your business for abundance. And it's a way for you to start out the gate on top, because the frequency will be a match to you, and the frequency will be a match to abundance, using Sanskrit words for abundance, right? And so this is the way that you can kind of get a little bit higher and above the competition, because as a Mantrapreneur, you're using tools of the universe to grow your business in an all new capacity, right? So all these tools are here to design to help you, and one of them is Kathleen Whelan. So what she's done is she's given us a mantra, okay, for us personally that she gives to her clients that's about abundance. So I'm going to share a little bit about that with you, and we thank Kathleen for doing that for us. And then below is some information about Kathleen. She's super affordable. I would absolutely go and check her out. And if you're in the process of creating your name, then that's something that you might want to look into, because it's absolutely worth it. Your name, your brand is everything. So a mantra is a sound or vibration that when repeated brings you closer to your awareness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to say this mantra, and forgive me because it might be like nails on a chalkboard, but I'm gonna start with it, then we're gonna provide it for you in the email below, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to do something with this mantra. So first it's gonna sound like this. Om Shri Maha Lakshmiya Namaha. Now, you don't have to have a sound bowl like me, but I love the sound bowl. Just thought I'd share that, how beautiful that is. And so what you're going to want to do with this mantra, and Kathleen, if you communicate with her and you look at her website, she's going to be able to share with you ways for you to really like emphasize and make this work for you. But what they recommend is that you take a set of beads, okay, so your mala beads, and you count out 108 times, and you say this mantra, and you say it for 40 days. So you would say, Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Namaha. Again, don't make fun of me, please. And then you would keep going, and you would do that 108 times, okay? You do that in the morning. Now, I'm not saying you have to do it 108 times. Like, for me, that might even be a little bit challenging to do that every day. But definitely get into that vibration and feel what that is for you, because I think that that is really what's going to bring you closer to your abundance. So what I want to say to that is, Shreem is the seed principle of abundance. Maha means great, in context of denoting both quality and quantity. Speaking of abundance in this frame of reference has to do with the harmony and divine law. And Lakshmi, just so you know, refers to the energy of abundance, which is simply prosperity. And here is a picture of Lakshmi. This card says bright future. Okay, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. I love that card. So just want to kind of give you that. I'm telling you, those type of mantras work. Next week, I'm going to give you another one. It's a prosperity candle. It's a saying and it's a statement, and I have my own personal experience in that it totally works. But I'm going to try the Om Shri Lakshmi Namaha, and I hope you guys too. And if that's not enough, quickly I'm going to introduce the Passion to Prosperity diva, Maria Simone. Oh my God, you guys are so freaking excited for this, because she not only is a Mantrapreneur, she's been a Mantrapreneur for a long time. She's had several businesses. She's raised capital. She has an event coming out called the Enlightenment, the Entrepreneur Enlightenment Summit, and that's in June in Anaheim. She's really about bringing the vibration and the frequency up, and so that you can attract the money that you need. She's going to share with us how to be a money magnet, what to do with our resources once we get them, and how we can start making money right away for our business. So I'm really excited. Below are also some links for Maria and for her event. So make sure that you tune into that. Listen, I'm offering this information for you in the now moment. Please don't use this like a regular news feed where you just look at it later and that. If you are, then you're not a Mantrapreneur and you're not paying attention, because these resources are coming to you because they are coming to me. The funny thing is that I'm listening to the universe. And my question to you is, are you? This week, actually 2 days ago, I was walking down the street and I spotted on the ground this beautiful feather. This is a hawk's feather. And I looked it up. The correlation message for me and the hawk is really that I'm expanding and that I'm soaring. I know that I am being heard, and I know that the Spirit and God and all of it is connected to me in my mission. So listen, pay attention, be in awareness, and choose love. I'm so excited for you guys. I hope that today's message was helpful, and I hope that your universe is filled with love and joy and peace and lots of abundance and prosperity. So listen to Monday Night with Mantrapreneur Masters. Our next show is June the 4th at 7 p.m. Thank you. Love you guys. Make sure you go create your reality.